Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Kangaroothless, and I'm bringing you another StarCraft 2 commentary. This will actually be a series of videos from the best of 5 series between the green Zerg in the top right, aXa, versus his opponent RagequitTMO, the pink Terran in the bottom left corner on Xel'Naga Caverns. This will be a ZVT series, and I guarantee these games are going to be really good. Got a chance to, of course, live cast these on October 2nd. That was a little bit over a week ago. And a lot of people have been wondering, where are these VODs? Why haven't they come back up yet? So let me explain the situation to you guys. First off, I want to give out a big shout out and a big thanks to everyone who was there for the live cast. I hope it was enjoyable for you guys despite the setbacks that we had with the video recording with the live casting. The streaming services really let us down that time. I know my live stream just kind of up and died. And when I switched back to my Justin TV or Twitch TV account, you guys are able to see just why I try to avoid that like the plague, because it tends to be a lot of lag and almost unwatchable. And I am looking for other providers out there that, you know, might serve the same purpose as, you know, Justin TV or Livestream. So if you guys have any ideas, definitely put them in the comments below. I'd like to hear your feedback. This is literally Justin TV or Twitch TV for me. It just doesn't work. It lags too much. It's not because of my computer, because the live stream had no lag, and Justin TV has lag, and I'm pretty convinced that it has to do with the servers. It doesn't have to do with how well my computer is or is not able to, you know, deal with streaming. It's done fine before. It's just for some reason, you know, there's just so much lag it becomes unbearable to watch. But anyways, I wanted to go ahead and upload these videos for you guys. This will be a recast. I will be rebroadcasting all these events, or not rebroadcasting, more as recasting all of these events, these games. Goodness, I'm all tongue-tied. And, you know, hopefully they'll be as enjoyable as when I first cast them. I know we were all excited to see who would come out in this best of 5 series. And now some of you know out there, so please don't, you know, don't spoil it below. Let people who have not seen the series kind of find it out for themselves. But anyways, before we get back into this game, I guess I will explain as well why it took me so long to get these VODs uploaded as well. I mean, live stream, it's just become a pain in the neck to get my recordings. It's going to take me a long time to get those recordings back. And Justin TV, I mean, that's just not very good quality. I don't want to upload videos of very low quality. No, that would be very much against what you guys would like to see. I would hate to see that as well. So I wasn't able to pull from those 2 sites. I'm at the rebroadcast them here. And the other thing that's going on, I guess, is I was gone for a week on a business trip. So that should explain my absence. That should explain why these VODs aren't up already. And so hopefully you guys can forgive me on that. I will do my best next time to get them up a lot faster next time I do a live cast. And hopefully, you know, you guys will point me in the direction of a nice streaming service that'll work out for me. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get back to the game at hand. We have 1 barracks down for RagequitTMO in a factory, and now a 2nd gas as well, so we could see some starport play here very shortly. I would expect to see that. Meanwhile, aXa has thrown down his 15 hatch, and he's going again for his standard build, and that's pretty much, on Xel'Naga Caverns, he does have his own build order for that. But in general, it's basically you make a lot of links. It's kind of like the Stefano style, where you get a lot of upgrades for your Zerglings. Like speed, +1 carapace, +1 armor, and then when those pushes come out, the upgrade should be there in time to deny any sort of economic damage from those. And we saw how this fared against drop plays in other videos that I posted before. It works pretty well against drop plays if you have nice minimap awareness. It also depends on the map. And RagequitTMO right here is going to be doing a build which I feel was specifically tailored to take apart that that very strategy. So we do have a tech lab on the starport. He will start cloak first, and we can expect some Banshee harass. Now we also have 2 more barracks going down, and we have a factory. But it looks like he's just producing non-stop out of this barracks, so I'm not even sure if he's going to use this factory or not. And the Lings should be able to come up here and spot. Let's see, can they even see? I don't think they even see the starport, so very nice positioning of that starport by RagequitTMO. aXa won't be able to see what's really coming, but when you see this many Marines and nothing else, you have to suspect it's some sort of starport play. You generally won't see factory builds like this. So as we say that, he is making 2 more queens. Very smart for aXa. So I think he does this naturally anyways. He likes to have one queen per hatchery and one queen to spread out all that creep. I think the fourth queen might be a little bit of a deviation from this. He has sort of changed his build around depending on what his opponent is doing, and I feel like he kind of suspects that it's going to be some sort of starport play. The Overlord comes in, is not able to scout anything because RagequitTMO had his Marines in a very nice position. And meanwhile, we do have a Banshee out across the map going to be heading for this natural of aXa. He still has not gone back to gas, so he's going to be able to just pump out drones and Zerglings non-stop. Spinecrawler going down for aXa, but unfortunately this will be Banshees and not a Marine tank push. The Overlords are in decent positions here to spot, and so with a decent response time, I mean, aXa should really cut down on the harass potential of RagequitTMO. So you see here, a Spore Crawler has already gone down, so maybe he did expect that there would be some sort of Banshees out here. The Banshee, in the meantime, has already gotten 4 kills on it. She'll probably be able to get another one, but there have been 2 Spore Crawlers thrown down in the main base. And meanwhile, we do already have a Spore set down in the mineral line over here, but the Banshee might be able to pick off a few fringe drones. And I think, no, not without taking too much hits. So she is going to be able to take down one more of these drones, but not before the queens do chase her away. So she will be forced to hang back in this little corner. And really, Banshees are nice in TVZ. It's just until Zerg gets Mutalisk, you can't get rid of the Banshees. So we do have another Banshee flying out around across the map, just, I guess, searching for any sort of hidden expansions. That's exactly what he's doing. A command center going down for RagequitTMO. So he will look to expand off of this. We have a fast Raven. I like this. We have Marine Marauder with a Raven. And so we will see exactly what he has in mind here. And he's making 1 medevac. So I think he's gearing up for a timing push, probably waiting for that stem to finish before he decides to push out. aXa is meanwhile taking down these rocks in the center of the map and has pretty decent creep spread here. It's going to be really hard for RagequitTMO to make a push, and his Banshee does go down, so very nicely done there by aXa. He has taken all 4 of his gas, but he's just now sending drones over to the gas. So now it looks like he is prepared to start teching. But now that the stem is about to finish, I feel like RagequitTMO is going to push out. And he's bringing a ridiculous amount of SCVs. That is a lot of SCVs. I don't even know how many that is. That's something around the neighborhood of 20 or so. So 20 SCVs, these are pretty much going to tank damage. There's not much else for them to do. Now, nice positioning here by the Zergling. aXa will be able to see this. And here's the problem I see, that his +1 melee attacks is not even done. He doesn't have the armor upgrade on the way as well, and he has no Baneling Nest. So these SCVs are going to tank a lot of damage. And of course the Banshees will provide additional DPS. So already he's clearing away some of these creep tumors. The Zerglings need to wait for reinforcements, but he might just be forced to attack here. At least wait until the spines are in range of the units. And now the Marines and Marauders stem, and the Zerglings are trying to get a nice round, but all these SCVs are in the way, tanking a lot of the damage. And as a result, a lot of these forces are still left standing. That PDD doing a nice job keeping these air units alive, the Queens not being nearly as effective as they could be. And now aXa's natural is in a lot of trouble. He will be able to stem again, and RagequitTMO should be able to take out a majority of these Zerglings. And if he can get himself into a nice little crevice here, yes he does. He should be in fine position to take down this hatchery. This will be a huge blow to aXa's income. And meanwhile, the Banshee providing additional DPS. 3 more Marines are out and on the way. And so more reinforcing units are out and on the way. These drones are going to be forced to mine from these mineral patches and do some sort of long distance mining. Meanwhile, we still do have the Banshee and the medevac left, but the medevac is out of energy. The Zerglings are going to try and do some aggression, but unfortunately another push is on the way. Lots of Marines here. And another PDD will get laid down. Oh, an auto turret. So I'm not sure if that was the best place for an auto turret. But RagequitTMO should be able to take out a few of these Zerglings as well. All of the Zerglings, in fact. And maybe start killing off these Overlords and start supply blocking. aXa, who needs to get his drones out of here, they're going to get all slaughtered. Look at the income tab. It's only 25 to 16. This is not where Zerg wants to be because Terran is on 2 base. He can make SCVs so fast, but he is just continuing to make more and more Marines. He smells blood in the water, and so he's decided that now is in fact the time to seal the deal. Nice positioning here with his Marines actually dropping off in this crevice, so they will not be able to be attacked by any subsequent Zerglings. There's nothing that aXa can do in this position. GG calls aXa, and game 1 will go to RagequitTMO, so a very interesting strategy there. It looks like it was 2 Banshees with Cloak and a Raven to kill off creep tumors and provide PDDs, as well as a medevac and a lot of Marines and SCVs. And so that'll do it for game 1, guys. We're going to move on immediately to game 2.